During a time when dinosaurs ruled the land, this creature occupied an entirely different space. Darting through ancient forests, it was feathered, lightweight, and unlike almost anything else of its era. It had traits we associate with birds, yet held on to several features we'd expect from small predatory theropod dinosaurs. For decades, this ancient animal has been at the heart of one of the most important evolutionary debates in paleontology. This is Archaeopteryx, meaning ancient wing or ancient feather. It is also sometimes called by its German name, Urvogel, which translates as original bird. This makes Archaeopteryx one of the few dinosaurs that actually has a common name, not just going by its scientific one, and they are all appropriate translations. 14 specimens of Archaeopteryx have been found over the years, and they all come from what is now Germany. Archaeopteryx lived about 150 million years ago during the late Jurassic period, when Europe was largely an island archipelago. Archaeopteryx sits at the base of Aviale, the broader group that includes all birds. It is more derived than the non-avian theropods, yet still far more basal than later true birds. It belongs to Paraves, the clade also containing dromaeosaurs and troodontids. Where exactly Archaeopteryx sits in relation to true birds depends on which definition of aves you use, but in any modern phylogenetic analysis, it's definitely very close to birds, transitional between small maniraptoran dinosaurs and the earliest avialans. Archaeopteryx is best known because of its feathers, but it's the combination of everything else that makes it such an important fossil. It had broad, asymmetrical flight feathers arranged along its arms and legs, suggesting some ability to glide or flap-assisted locomotion. The exact degree of powered flight is debated, but its wing structure indicates aerodynamic capability far beyond simple insulation. Yet, despite those advanced feathers, much of its skeleton looks like that of a small predatory dinosaur. It had a long bony tail rather than a fused pygostyle, a mouthful of small sharp teeth, unfused hand bones ending in 3 clawed fingers, and a pelvis and hind limbs built like other Jurassic maniraptorans. Archaeopteryx was very small compared to how we usually think of dinosaurs, at only about half a meter in body length, with a wingspan of up to about 70 centimeters. It was most likely carnivorous, hunting lizards and other smaller animals. Its environment, the Solnhofen lagoons, played a huge role in its preservation. These calm, oxygen-poor waters were perfect for fossilizing the delicate details of feathers. Without that setting, we might never have had such an early, clear example of feathered dinosaurs. For more than a century, Archaeopteryx was treated as the very first bird. While newer discoveries have shown that bird evolution is deeper and more complex than once thought, this still gives us a remarkably detailed snapshot of what early bird relatives were like. A blend of dinosaurian anatomy and aerodynamic adaptation right at a critical moment in evolutionary history. Archaeopteryx remains one of the most important fossils ever discovered, not because it was the first bird, but because it captures an evolutionary stage we would never have been able to imagine without it. Feathered, lightly built, and unmistakably dinosaurian, it reveals how flight and bird-like traits emerged step by step from their theropod ancestors. Even with more complete fossils found since, this small Jurassic creature continues to shape our understanding of how birds began. Hey everyone! If you're as passionate about dinosaurs as I am, consider checking out my Patreon at patreon.com/totaldino. When you join, you'll be able to request your favorite dinosaur to be featured, and it'll be up on social media within a few days. You'll also get exclusive previews of upcoming content, dinosaurs, and art not yet posted anywhere else on the internet. I really appreciate the support, and again, that's patreon.com/totaldino.